Beautiful. How many of you are out here stuck in the horrible weather in the United States? Well, we're in Florida, so we're just on the other side of the high pressure thing. So we're kind of nice, beautiful out here today. And I'm talking to my friends up north, and they're going, "Oh, I want to come to Florida." So
Right.
there, come on down. We got room for you.
And Tim, we are live.
Okay. All right, Sandra, why don't you pull yourself on up here?
Mhm.
Well, welcome everybody to the Great Discovery Global Founders Event. Tim Taylor here, co-CEO, along with a much smarter and a more amazing co-CEO, Sandra Harry. Thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule. Those of you that are stuck in a storm out in this foul weather out in covering most of the United States right now with all this frigid air that's coming through. Be safe today. Grab a cup of hot cocoa and some snacks and enjoy. I mean, what are you going to do? Binge watch Netflix or engage in something that's changing the world? And that's really what we're doing here with the Great Discovery, what it's really all about. Now, if you came in and signed in here today, the event is going to be going on most of the day. We're going to get through the meat of the things that really get the wrap up of what the Great Discovery's global education marketplace is all about in the first portion of it. But we've got absolutely stellar content going out through the day, some world record speakers. I mean, there are some of the best in the world on our agenda as we're going through with it. And in fact, if you got an email and you're in this room here right now, you will also have something that has basically a speaker, an agenda and speakers guide. I'm going to go and share that with you right now so we can kind of walk through what we've got coming up on the schedule today. Right now, we're going through our very opening session. This is just kind of we're telling you a little bit about what's going on. Immediately after this, Sandra and I are going to give you a walkthrough into the Great Discovery, what little bit of what this is really all about. And I'll tell you what, it's going to surprise you. Most people that have looked at the Great Discovery from the beginning, when we were in the building and developing and formatting and evolving and polishing stages, you won't recognize where it is. We just were recognized as the top education platform in the world for 2026. And we are just launching today. That was even before we started. Oh my gosh, you guys are in for some fun. Going on down right after that session, Alex Hitt is going to be coming up with the power of the Great Discovery. Why every creator, every teacher, every educator, every coach, every author, everyone that is out to influence and empower other parts of humanity should get your content up on the Great Discovery. He'll show you exactly why that works. And we're going to hear from Sandra Harry. Most of you know that Sandra, who's on here, is intricately involved with the creation and development of Six Sigma, one of the most significant business transformation processes that has ever been created. In fact, we've got quite a few of the very top Six Sigma leaders in the world right here on this session. Welcome, guys and gals. And so Sandra's going to be telling you a little bit about what's coming with a new JV that we're doing with the Six Sigma groups to really start taking it out to another level with that. Following up from there, we're going to be going into a breakout session. What we're doing in breakout sessions just gives you the opportunity to kind of just connect and meet with other people around the world. If the translate system works in there, so anything that you're on here, if you're viewing through Google Chrome, you can translate. If you've got somebody that's speaking another language, you don't understand that, you can use your Discovery Vox tool and translate that and hear them in your own language. So you'll be able to do that. So breakout sessions, we've got 2 of them today, and it's just a time to connect and integrate and kind of meet and gather some information and some other stellar people that are on here. Coming up after that, we've got Robert White. Robert has taught over 1.3 million people, students. He's a legend in the industry, and he's going to be sharing a session that's coming up of winning the game of life personally and professionally. We wanted to start off early with, hey, it's not just all about tools and technology and amazing stuff. Sometimes it's about you. and really just getting yourself amplified to the state where you can really achieve what your true potential is. And Robert is great with that. Following after that, we've got Alex Hitt coming up at 12 o'clock Eastern, and he's going to be going through the TGD sales funnel, a little bit of the strategy of how you can leverage some of these tools on the Great Discovery platform. Right after that, I'm going to be coming up myself again to show you the money. How does the economics work with this? How does the revenue flow work? We're working across 200 countries and territories and virtually every currency and language that's out there. How can we make it all work? Well, we're going to show you how it works and how this new leverage system that we're putting together for you, once you get it, once that seed is planted, you're never going to go back. It's pretty revolutionary. Then we're going to hear from Steve Erickson. Steve is the creator and founder of Event Raptor. Event Raptor and the Great Discovery have also deployed a joint venture to create TGD Share. It is an absolutely free meeting program that you can work to use digital summits and everything like what we're doing here right now, that you as a creator or an active affiliate will be able to deploy at no cost, and he's going to walk you through that. And we've got another breakout session that's coming up at 1:20 p.m. Then we're going to jump back a little bit more into systems and technology. So we're going to be talking with Ryan Gunnis. Ryan is one of the premier lead generation experts in the world. And what we've done with Ryan is also another joint venture to create TGD Reach. It's another free tool that every affiliate, free or paid, or anyone that has a position involved with the Great Discovery in any role whatsoever, you'll have access to TGD Reach. So Ryan's going to give you a walkthrough on that. And I'm going to tell you what, you want to be able to connect with someone in another part of the world and you don't know anyone in that region and you need to, you got a topic of what type of person you want to reach, you're going to love this. Robert Butwin, the premier network marketer that has ever been out there. This man can connect. If you want to know anybody, ask Robert. He has become a multi-millionaire, hugely successful ever since I've known him. And that's been almost 40 years. And Robert is going to be coming on doing his talk that's coming up a little bit later. 13 keys for business success in 2026. And if you want to learn business success, this is a man you want to learn it from. So you'll be hearing from him. Daniel Rubenstein is going to be coming up with "The Fortune is in the Follow-Up." That's a kind of an old adage that many of us have heard over the years, but he's going to show you the reality of it and the tools to make it work. And it's something that's also included that every free member or paid member on the Great Discovery gets. Then we're going to boil it back a little bit. Everything in success in life, it's not from the top down, it's from the bottom up. It comes down to, regular people being able to get out and get started. So Misty Hinkle is going to be coming on from Queensland, Australia, and she's going to be giving us a session really on how to start making money instantly in the Great Discovery. And from a grassroots level, anybody can do this. Anyone. You don't need to, even if you don't know how to turn on a computer, you can do this, and Misty's going to show you how. Mark Byland's going to come on. Those of you that really, you think our reach is big now, think what happens when you run 300-400 million homes around the world through streaming television, viewing your content, your ads, your materials, your coaching sessions, and everything else. Mark's going to tell you about some of the joint venture tools that we're doing with On the Mark TV and all through all the many different affiliated channels to extend your reach as a creator worldwide into virtually every home in most countries around the world. J.R. Roman. JR is the premier transformation coach in Latin America and the Caribbean. He has taught millions of students, again, kind of like the Robert White caliber of coach and trainer, in the Spanish-speaking community. And so you're going to hear JR's session. He's going to be doing it in Spanish. We're going to be translating it for you right here into English. You can also use Discovery Vox to convert it into any other language that you choose right on the fly in real time. So he'll be coming up towards the end of the day. Then at the close of the session today, I'm going to be going through a founders program. It's a founders challenge that we have that's going on. If you're here on this session, you're at the tail end of 3 years, actually much more than that, before we even rolled out this particular platform. There's a lot of work that Sandra and Dr. Kathy Lawson and others put into the Great Discovery. But where you are right now, you are at the founder stage, and there are some massive benefits for you. So I'd encourage you towards the end of the day, check that out. You're going to want to find out how you can do this, because being at the ground floor of something is messy. At the ground floor of something that's already built and polished and ready to go is fun. And being right there before the rest of the world finds out about it can make you wealthy. And that's what we're going to be talking about here at the end of the session. Throughout the day, there's also lots of different gifts and downloads that you'll be able to offer, free content, all kinds of information. So watch the chat. We'll be watching it as well. We've also got some hot links if you are on the website, if you're viewing on Zoom directly or on YouTube Live or any of the other streaming channels. Get back and get online, and you'll be able to find them right in our discounts and offers section. You'll be able to see all of those different offers that are coming up. So Sandra, what do you think? You ready to rock and roll and get this thing up and going? You're awful quiet, but you're mute.
Sorry, I had to mute myself. Yes, I am. It has been a long time coming, hasn't it, Tim? But we are here.
Yes, it has. So let's go ahead and get started with our first session. And that starts with this quick intro.
What if the world's first truly global education marketplace was also a massive opportunity? For the first time, knowledge can be delivered, translated, and monetized worldwide, across up to 200 countries, in every major language. This is the Great Discovery, launching globally after 3 years in development. January 24th. Live, global, free. This isn't about where you live, it's about when you show up. Register now for free.
Hey, Sandra, what day is it today?
It's Saturday, January 24th, 2026.
Oh my gosh, it's the Great Discovery Founder Launch Day.
Yes, it is. Came up fast on us, didn't it, Tim?
Oh my gosh, we've been waiting for this for so long to get this together. And every one of you, there's so many people on here that have been with us through the heavy lifting. When the Great Discovery started with a single course, a transformative course, the 4th generation of Six Sigma course for individuals, for people, for you and for me, for kids and for teens. And we started with a website that was a sunset image out of our beautiful home here in Hudson Beach, Florida. And that was where we started. And many of you came along and you saw some of the work that we're doing. And we opened the Creator Marketplace platform. And, we've been bringing on course content, refining and polishing ever since. The Great Discovery has been a phased approach. We started out with a dream, like everything does. We dreamed what we were doing, and we started doing and acting on that dream and built out a Six Sigma focused strategy. But Sandra, why don't you tell us a little bit about the inceptions of where the Great Discovery came from?
I sure would love to do that. So, guys, I'm going to take you back in time a little bit. My late husband was the co-creator of Six Sigma, Dr. Michael J. Harry, and we have the Dr. Michael J. Harry Six Sigma Management Institute, which carries on his legacy globally. And I have several of my global team for Six Sigma on this call today, and that makes me really, really proud that they're here. So, what happened is Six Sigma went all over the world, but it was for business. And so Michael wanted to find a way to bring the goodness of Six Sigma to every human being on the planet. And that was what he did through what he called the Great Discovery. And the Great Discovery is a course, and it is how we started the platform. And then it grew from there. So just know that the Great Discovery was born and conceived from Six Sigma. It is the Six Sigma way of thinking, the underlying cognitive roadmap that made it so successful. And you see these books behind me? This is called the Bentley series. We are teaching that Six Sigma way of thinking down to children 5 years old, all the way up to adults 100 plus. Anyone can learn it and take advantage of it. But Tim, how did we get from launching that course on a platform to where we're at today?
Well, I think it all started with a vision, and the vision is based in reality. I mean, we live in a world, I mean, would you guys agree with me? There's more division in this world that we live in than I've ever seen in my lifetime. But when you really start evaluating it, no, it's not. It's always been there. We live in a world that is the haves and the have-nots, the first world countries and third world countries, developing economies and developed economies, rich and poor, the working class and the wealthy class. And what it really comes down to is, what's the difference? All men are created equal. Every one of us have inherent talents and skills and abilities. It takes water to grow a plant and nutrients to make it work, and so it does with humanity. Each one of us need to be empowered, and it's knowledge and the opportunity and access to that knowledge that makes it work. For too long, knowledge has been hoarded. So knowledge has been secluded. It's how much money that you have, who you're connected with, where you're located. Can you get to that university level that you need to be able to get to? Things have changed. And as with the advent of technology, this is something that Dr. Michael Harry saw, and he saw it firsthand. You know, rolling out the Six Sigma, one of the top 10 business innovations of the 20th century. Good grief, that is a major innovation. Yet Sandra can tell you the story about it, where it's primarily focused for big business, for the tycoons, for the engineers, for the analysts, for the people at the top that make it all work. See, there's got to be a balance in life. It's not, and unlike what typical social engineering talks about today, it's bringing the top down. No, it's about bringing the bottom up. It's equalizing the playing field by elevating humanity, not taking them away. And that's something that Dr. Harry set out to be able to do. And his dream was to create the Great Discovery, remove the math and statistics, and bring out the underlying cognitive roadmap to empower humanity, to help them to be able to gain the thinking process. You see, if you feed people garbage all day long, they that's what they live on. That's all your input. We're each the sum of the data that we've been able to take in. If we're secluded and isolated and data and information and knowledge is restricted from us, we're going to remain in that very same state for most of our lives. Is it by design or is it by circumstance? I think it's a combination of both. So Dr. Harry's vision of when he said, what about the other 95%, how do we elevate and empower everyone? And that's what really made our dream become a reality. When we discovered with the Great Discovery, I'm playing on words there, the outcome of that course, step 0, is basically, what do you want to be? What's your goal? You have to have an outcome. Just like Six Sigma, what's your project? What's your outcome? What's your vision? What do you want to accomplish with it? Do you want to be a concert pianist? Do you want to be an engineer? Do you want to be a philanthropist? Do you want to be a better husband? Do you want to buy your first home? Whatever that outcome is, the Great Discovery was the perfect platform to be able to make it happen. I mean, the perfect content to be able to make it happen. but you still need that express knowledge. Here's the way to learn. Here's, it's not what to learn, it's how to learn. And now here's what to learn. Here's the knowledge that you need. You want to be a concert pianist? We can put you on a pathway that you'll get your mindset. And if you're in alignment with that, you will make it. But at the end of the day, you got to learn music and tempo and how a piano works. So we set out to, how can we bring in all of that expressed knowledge by the top experts, by the people that have that knowledge, to be able to impart it to the people that need that knowledge. And so we were figured, okay, should we do a giant referral network where, we just have refer people out? We'll refer people to Matt DeMeo, to this person, to Robert White, and all these different experts out around the world. That didn't seem very Six Sigma-like, according to Sandra. So we decided to, no, let's do something that's beyond that. So we decided to go vertical. And so what we did is evaluated the EdTech marketplace. I've always been enamored. I don't know about you, Sandra, but I've been enamored with some of the platforms like Udemy that are out there, Mindvalley, these places where they're marketplace concepts where people can come and learn, and they can access from their home, from their laptop, from wherever they need to. But we also looked at some of the limitations on that and set out to be able to overcome those. How can we make it truly global scale? With equity only matters if everyone's equal. If we have to be able to, if a person in the middle of the desert someplace or behind a far hill has the same access as someone that lives in a mansion and a yacht, that's equity. It doesn't mean that they're the same people, but they still have access to the same knowledge and resources. Sandra?
Absolutely, Tim. So the journey was really about getting knowledge out. Like Tim said, we launched the Great Discovery, and then it was about how can we teach people with that new way of thinking to get information. So we started to look at the other platforms, like Tim said, Udemy. What were they great at and what were they not great at? And we started to design out the defects that we saw in those systems, and we started to design in the things that we wanted to be able to bring to the world and the way we wanted to have it to teach people and learn, be able to people to learn from. So it's been a journey. And have we used a lot of Six Sigma Foundation? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that is what brings a lot of stability to the Great Discovery. We built a foundation. We took our time. We did our due diligence. And we've just continued to evolve, and we will continue to evolve. But today we really have got the platform to where it's ready to launch globally. And I'll talk a little bit later about the partnership with SSMI and what we're going to be able to do now in the Six Sigma industry, which is just going to be absolutely amazing. So Tim, what are your thoughts on that?
Let's do it. We're going to do a little bit of share where I want to get through. I'm going to let the system do the talking for us. We're going to touch on a few things. We're going to take a look at this from the perspective of a creator, or how the platform works, really what it does, the functionality. And we're going to look at from the perspective of a teacher, of a coach, of an educator, someone with that knowledge that really wants to move beyond your own community. If your community is limited, we're going to show you how it's no longer limited. And then we're also going to look at it from the perspective of the learner and the affiliate. The affiliates are magic here because they're the connectors. They're the feet that make it all work. You can't do all the work by yourself. It's together. What's a team? Together, everyone achieves more, right? And it's together, people with the skills of communication and gift of gab can go out and help those that have the gift, the academics, and can help them to get to the people that need that. It's the connection that makes it all work. So let's go and see if we can do a quick little walkthrough on this. Here's a quick intro from the Great Discovery Marketplace. Whoops, I go on to the next one. Here we go. Here's an overview, quick walkthrough, and thank you to the amazing Alex Hitt. We're just going to go through a little bit more of this, who pulled this together with some of the very great discovery tools that we're working with.
The Great Discovery is a global digital products marketplace that brings learners, creators, and affiliates together on one platform. Whether you want to learn something new, share your expertise, or earn by promoting products you trust, it all happens in one place. On The Great Discovery, you'll find a vast library of premium digital products, including courses, ebooks, summits, workshops, coaching programs, podcasts, software, and membership communities. There's content on podcasting, YouTube, crocheting, interviewing for your next job, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, health and longevity, along with thousands of other courses on virtually every subject imaginable. And on The Great Discovery, all text, audio, and video can be translated into over 120 different languages, meaning you can learn from anyone, anywhere around the world. To do so, first, find a course, start learning in your original language, then click Select Playback Language in the top right-hand corner. Choose from any of the supported languages and listen to the full course translated. Pricing also adjusts automatically based on someone's local economy. So a $100 course in the US might be $40 in Kenya or $43 in Malaysia. For creators, uploading is simple. Follow the template and TGD generates your course layout, builds the landing pages, connects the shopping cart, and distributes payments and affiliate commissions instantly. For affiliates, earning and sharing are streamlined. All affiliates are automatically able to promote every product on the platform. When your affiliate account is active, go to any page on the website and use the share buttons on the right-hand side. Everyone who signs up under your link becomes your lifetime customer, and you'll earn commissions every time they make a purchase. No juggling multiple programs or chasing down commissions. With The Great Discovery, you can just ask someone, "What would you like to learn today?" Search it, share it, and get paid for life. Whether you want to learn, create, or earn, The Great Discovery brings it all together in one powerful global platform. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on The Great Discovery.
So that's a little, just a touch on how the platform does. It's its functionality. We'll get into a little bit of the details, some of the tools that are just mind-blowing that you have at your disposal. And the overall mission is, again, helping us fulfill our mission, your mission, and that's empowering humanity with knowledge and economic opportunity. Just knowledge doesn't feed people, just economic opportunity doesn't help people.
Mhm.
It's a combination of the two that make it work. So here's a perspective of it from the creator perspective. If you're a creator, this could give you a quick rundown of why you would want to even consider going beyond your local classroom, working beyond just your Zoom meetings, to move into a global ed tech marketplace like The Great Discovery to reach the world. Here's a view.
You've created something great: a course, a book, a workshop, a podcast, a coaching program. You spent years doing the hard part: late nights, free content, unpaid time, all to help someone, somewhere, get results. Yet, somehow, it's still not enough. And it's not because your content isn't good, but because everything around it keeps slowing you down. Funnels, translations, marketing, tech stacks, endless platforms. It seems like half your time goes into tools, not doing what you love. And even when you make sales, it's hard to build something that lasts. That's exactly why we built The Great Discovery, an all-in-one platform that turns a single upload into a multilingual, automated, global business. Here's how it works. You upload your course, book, workshop, audio, or coaching program one time. Then, behind the scenes, The Great Discovery automatically translates your content into every major language, hosts it on a professional storefront, places it inside a global marketplace, connects it to a worldwide affiliate network, and tracks and pays you on every customer you refer, for life. But The Great Discovery doesn't just help with distribution, we also help you get discovered. As a creator, you're invited to present at global summits where audiences from around the world attend, and every session is translated live into multiple languages. You can participate in focused creator spotlights and masterclasses that highlight your expertise and feature your products to the entire platform. And you can also join collaborative community events where creators and affiliates support each other, share audiences, and grow together instead of competing for attention alone. Most platforms leave your content sitting on a shelf. This platform puts it on a stage. And maybe the best part? Every lead or customer you personally invite, from summits, spotlights, podcasts, posts, or your own list, becomes your lifetime customer inside the platform. For example, if you refer someone to buy a product, you'll earn a commission. And then if that person then buys someone else's product on the platform later, you still earn long-term commissions on every future purchase they make. But it even goes deeper than that. You also benefit from the network of networks you set in motion. When your customers refer others, and those customers refer others, your direct and indirect referral lines can generate ongoing commissions and royalties across the marketplace. One introduction could ripple outward and continue paying you for years to come. That's where the Great Discovery shifts from just another creator platform to a long-term business model. With the Great Discovery, you publish once, expand automatically, get promoted globally, and earn continuously through unlimited relationships. So if you're ready to get started, here's your next step. Become a creator today with a single one-time payment. Your creator account includes unlimited lifetime hosting, unlimited content translation at no cost, full-service LMS and shopping cart, access to our global affiliate network, integration into our global marketplace, worldwide network overrides, live support and training, stage time at global summits, and the Great Discovery International course. And maybe most importantly, it gives you the leverage and team you need to scale your business without more work, more tools, or more time taken away from doing what you love. So don't just sit around waiting to get discovered. Instead, become a creator on the Great Discovery and discover your greatness today.
You know, one of the things that I noticed, Sandra, is I think you can probably attest to the same thing. Most great creators, authors, teachers, educators, people that are influencers, they're really good at what they do. They do it because they love it. But not everybody has the same skill set. Most creators of that category that I know, how about you, are not always all that enthusiastic about going and diverting from their creative time that they love to do to go out and talk to people and go out and promote. And then they have to create ads and campaigns and drive traffic, and they have to wear two hats. They're both the creator and the marketer. Well, I mean, some people are really good at that. But again, like I said before, team is together, everyone achieves more. Find those people that really are good at marketing, really do go to it. That's how affiliate programs work.
Well, Tim,
So
why do
you recognize?
you think I married you?
Yeah, exactly.
I love to create.
But you're a better marketer than anyone here. I mean, she'll talk to a wall, and the wall will even answer. It's just crazy.
It was amazing at marketing, and I am the epitome of what he's talking about there, guys. I have my head in the books. I love to create. I love the technology, and Tim's really good at marketing and selling and talking to people. So that's great.
Yeah, I think you're pretty good at talking to people as well. But the idea with this is we have the affiliate aspect of this. You see, with the affiliates, if you want to reach the world, you can't do it on your own. Even with technology, you can't do it on your own. It takes a team. And so what the Great Discovery does is we have people that are more on the other side of the thing. Maybe they're not the most creative, but they love to communicate. They love technology. They love to market. They love to share. They care about people. They're not so much creator types. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're both. But that's what we've created the TGD affiliate program for. So you don't have to be a creator to get started. You can get started as an affiliate for nothing, zero credit card, nothing at all. You can get up and do some pretty amazing things. Let me show you. Thanks to Alex Hitt for this video as well.
You've created something.
That's the wrong one.
You've created.
Wrong one. There we go.
What if the next time you shared something meaningful, a course, a video, a service, or an idea, you weren't just helping someone, you were changing lives and building long-term income for yourself at the same time. That's exactly why the Great Discovery exists. Right now, millions of people around the world want more clarity, more skills, more opportunity for themselves and their families. But most never get access to the right knowledge in the right language at the right time. And meanwhile, most online income ideas feel empty. You're either selling things you don't care about, chasing clicks, or trading hours for pennies. There has to be a better way. The Great Discovery brings together the wisdom of humanity, world-class education, powerful AI technology, and puts it all in your hands to share with the world, and delivers it to people in nearly any country and language. As an affiliate, you're not pitching products, you're opening doors. You connect people to knowledge that helps them grow, learn, earn, and live better lives. And you get paid as that impact spreads globally. That's meaningful work with real rewards attached to it. As a Great Discovery affiliate, you earn by referring affiliates and creators, sharing free and paid courses, coaching, events, and global summits. You also earn lifetime residual commissions on your entire TGD community, including referrals, purchases, and activity generated by people you may never meet personally. If you can share value, you can earn. And yes, AI systems help automate most of the work, so you can focus on what matters most, while the Great Discovery handles the rest. Which means getting started doesn't require a big decision, just a simple first step. Now, you can start for free, no credit card required. This will immediately lock your position and lets you earn on referrals right away. For a faster start and additional tools, choose Active Affiliate Status. This allows you to earn from your extended global network community right away. You'll also have access to powerful AI creation and marketing tools, real-time translation in 40+ languages, and additional training, discounts, and bonus payouts. Here's the part most people miss. Timing matters. Your position locks the moment you enroll. People who join after you can fall into your global community. Getting active early means you won't miss out on the growth and purchases of others in your network. That additional leverage could make a huge difference. So if you want to do work that actually matters, help empower people with knowledge and opportunity, and build residual income that can last, this is your moment. Start safe as a free affiliate or start smart as an active affiliate. Either way, get started today and discover a smarter way to share, earn, and build online with the Great Discovery.
So with that, we're going to bring up the man, the legend, the myth. Right there, we're going to bring up Mr. Alex Hitt. Alex Sam, maybe we can bring Alex into the mix there. Hey there, Alex, good to see you, my friend. You know, when Alex was first introduced to us, it was during this formulation and refinement process. We were working hard to get things up and going. It was a mess. I mean, we had course constantly bringing on a few courses, and then started bringing on more courses. Now we've got thousands of titles. But Alex instantly saw the vision, right, and came up and engaged. Now, what we learned later about Alex is this isn't a guy that just came out of nowhere. You know, it's like, oh, I saw something in the vision. No, he's got millions of views and millions of followers as a professional affiliate marketer. I don't think there is anyone better to come up and share a session on exactly the power of the Great Discovery, why every creator needs an affiliate marketplace. Take it away, my friend.
Hey everybody, oh my gosh, what an exciting day. Thank you so much, Tim. Thank you so much, Sandra. Yeah, just like Tim said, I was introduced to the Great Discovery about 2 years ago, and I had already been selling courses and coaching and doing affiliate marketing. I was actually a full-time affiliate marketer prior to joining the Great Discovery. And I could be an affiliate of anything, but I choose to be an affiliate of the Great Discovery for many reasons. And I'll talk about some of those, and I have another speech later, which we'll dive in a little bit more. But what I wanted to talk about here, and one of the things that I saw that was so impactful about the Great Discovery, is I say that the Great Discovery helps and facilitates and manages and monetizes large group collaboration across businesses and organizations and nonprofits and entrepreneurs and solopreneurs. When I was running my business, I ran into, and I did business networking, I would run into people and they all had their own business, right? They all had their own passion or mission or vision or values or the thing that they want to, bring into the world or create into the world. And I always thought that was an amazing thing. And we come on events like this. We have almost 100 people on the event today. That's crazy, 100 people here. And I'm sure everybody here believes that we can all accomplish more together than we can all separate. Would everybody agree with that? Raise your hand if you believe that you can accomplish more with others than you can by yourself. Of course we can accomplish more with others, right? Many hands make light work. And that's something that the Great Discovery allows us to do in a huge way. It's a totally novel technology, novel software that does something that I've always been looking to do in business. And so that's what I'm going to explain here, is why the Great Discovery is so powerful, and why, if you're a business owner, if you have a community, if you have a brand, this is a real game changer. And my goal here is to really show you that unique value, that I saw when I first joined the Great Discovery. I literally saw it and I said, this is what I've been looking for. I've been doing online business for 5 years. And this really, the Great Discovery is a culmination of all those visions, that mission that I had when I became an entrepreneur. So let's look into it and let's go through this presentation. I will take some questions afterwards if you have questions. So the power of the Great Discovery, why every creator or business needs an affiliate marketplace. And so what is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing lets you leverage other people's audiences to sell your products. And so instead of all of us building our own audience, right, what we can do is we can gather our audiences together, co-promote, collaborate, right? And the key here, though, is monetized, right? That you only pay a person when the sale actually happens. It's a performance-based marketing that scales your reach without upfront advertising costs, okay? So for creators and small businesses, affiliate marketing is one of the best ways to grow your business. And many of you are already doing it. You're just not getting paid for it, right? Who here makes referrals and connections? Who here loves to introduce their friends to things, right? What I'm going to show you here is that model that you're doing, you're sharing, you're referring, you can get paid on that, but most people just don't have the system set up to actually get paid by it, right? So I'm going to show you why you need to use affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is an incredible tool to grow your business, but there's a real challenge with affiliate marketing, okay? With the traditional model, for businesses and creators, here's the issue, okay? Let's say you want to set up an affiliate program for your business. Essentially, you want to pay people when they sell your products, right? So an example of an affiliate relationship is we have the great Matt DeMaio on the call, and he has these incredible memory courses. And I know people who would be really interested in taking Matt's courses. And I'm sure if I sold some of Matt's courses, Matt would love to pay me, right? Because he's a really nice guy. And of course, right, he wants to pay me for the work that I did. And I want to recommend him and I want to get paid for that too, right? Create that business relationship. Okay. So in order to set that relationship up, you need a few things. One, you need to find affiliates, right? So if you want people to promote your products, you have to go out there and find them. It's not an easy job. Finding quality affiliates can take months of cold outreach, networking, and building relationships. And then you have to convince them to promote your product versus all the other available products, softwares, coaches, seminars, workshops, all the other, right? So how are you going to do that? How are you going to find affiliates? It's a real question that you have to deeply consider, is like, how are you going to find people to promote your product and convince them to even promote your product? At normal companies, they have a position for this. It's called an affiliate manager, and it's a full-time position. So are you prepared to hire a full-time position onto your company to find, attract, manage, do all the customer service, manage the personalities, do all that? I'm not, right? I'm a solopreneur, an entrepreneur. So this is one big key, is how are you going to find them? The second is the software. Okay, so let's say I want to set up an affiliate relationship between Matt. Well, I need to make sure that when I refer people to Matt that I get paid. So in order to do that, Matt needs to buy software. All affiliate software out there right now has a minimum cost of $99 a month, can go as high as $750, and for enterprise solutions, it can get very, very expensive, plus the affiliate manager. So the traditional model, You got to find all the affiliates yourself. You got to pay for the software to do all the tracking, right? You got to sign all the affiliates up. So now that you find them, now you got to do all the customer service to actually get them on the software, right? You got to teach them the software, manage the software, pay for the software. Okay. Just 2 problems. Another problem, training and support. How are you going to train your affiliates? They're going to say, what's my affiliate links? And then you got to answer their questions too. Like I said, this is the job of an affiliate manager. It's a full-time position at any normal company. You have to design all the marketing assets, update the links. Every time there's a new link, you got to update every single affiliate's link, right? So if you have hundreds of affiliates, you went through the hard effort of getting hundreds of affiliates. Well, every time you update something, you got to update each one of them. You got to do link management, handling, technical support. It's terrible. Okay. Payments. This is a big one. If you want to pay people out, well, then you need payment processing. You need to understand tax forms, tax compliance, international tax compliance. You as a business owner are liable, right? You as a business owner are liable. And if you don't pay people out correctly, there can be legal, criminal, consequences to that. This is something that a lot of people don't talk about or don't know about, right? If you're paying people out in Europe or Asia or Africa, there's international payment processing guidelines that you have to follow. If you work in America, you got to send people 1099 tax forms, right? Or maybe, right? So tax compliance is huge. So here are just some of the things, then I'll lay out a scenario, okay? So if you want to look at the setup time, right? When you put your product into the Great Discovery Marketplace, everybody on the platform, all of our affiliates around the world are automatically an affiliate of your course, your product, your seminar, your workshop, your training. So instead of finding affiliates, attracting them, setting them up, doing the dashboard, doing all that stuff, once your product goes up in the Great Discovery, you instantly get thousands of affiliates who are already signed up to your product. And every time you put a new product up on the platform, they're automatically signed up for that one too. They can instantly start promoting it. The annual cost. Okay, annual cost for some of these things, it's six. That's enterprise level. Okay, but we'll say 100 to 700, like in the previous slide, right? But enterprise solutions can be crazy expensive. Tax compliance, it's your burden, it's your responsibility. In the Great Discovery, it's done for you. Setup costs. So setup cost, $99, right, for maybe some, but then there's an annual and reoccurring cost on TGD as a creator. $445 one time with our special promo code today. So maybe the traditional one wins on setup cost, but we're actually going to introduce a plan here, guys, where you're going to even be able to get a little cheaper. We'll talk about that later, okay? But we'll say that. Languages, you only get one language on every other platform. Here, you get all the different languages, okay? So that's only the affiliate side. You can look at this and see on the creator side, there's all these additional benefits, but I'm only talking about the singular affiliate opportunity, right? So here's the scenario before, right? The scenario before was if you wanted to start an affiliate program, you had to find your own affiliates. You had to train them. You had to give them a dashboard. You have to do all their links. You had to do the tax compliance, the customer service, the training. That's just for one person. That's just for one program. Now, if I want to set up an affiliate program and Tim wants to set up an affiliate program and Sandra wants to set up an affiliate program and Brian and Daniel and Bree and all the 96 people here in the room right now, that's 96 different tax forms. That's 96 different linking centers. That's 96 different links to track and payments to track and people to manage. And it's literally impossible. You cannot do it. You just can't. Me and Bree are business partners and we worked together for a long time. Just between us, we could not manage it properly. The Great Discovery does this. They give you an entire globally managed affiliate program. All the customer service, the management, the tracking, the payouts, the dashboards. We have one affiliate program for all of our products. So we have one platform, it's called the Great Discovery. We put our products in the Great Discovery Marketplace, in the Great Discovery platform. All the affiliates are automatically an affiliate of all the products. They can promote any product in the marketplace. It's a similar link that goes across the entire thing, so you only really need one link, you only need one dashboard, you only need one tax form at the end of the year. You only need one community, you only need one place. So we can really all come together as creators, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, and then here's really the best part, is the revenue share. Is how we can all really benefit from the growth of the platform. So with every other marketplace or every other business model or every other affiliate software, you don't get a real stake and share in that company's global success, right? With here, you get this incredible team, right? With this revenue sharing model, you get to join a team of people where we all help support, co-market, co-promote, and we're all sharing that. So it's just such a streamlined awesome platform. Like I can't, this is such a breakthrough in the affiliate space. I've been doing affiliate marketing for 5 years. This is a total breakthrough. This is the vision that I saw when I first said, because what can we do? We can all have our own so here's the vision, guys. We can all have our own separate businesses. We can get paid what we're, paid for our knowledge, right? Paid for our specific services, our business. Sell the products you're selling right now, sell them on the Great Discovery, okay? And then we have a system where we can all refer each other. And that's all monetized, and it's tracked, and it's paid out, and it's managed. It's all done for us in the background while we sleep, in 100+ languages in 200+ countries and territories, right? One affiliate program, one platform, one incentive system for all of us to really work together, right? And I think that's really powerful. And so that vision that I have, hey, how can all 100 of us really work together in a real way? Not just collaboration for collaboration's sake, collaboration for your business, to really drive your business forward. And we've had so many incredible success stories over the last 2 years. It's totally transformed my business. I actually got to hop off a little bit early here, guys, because I'm going back to Asia. I was just in Asia for 11 months prior, in large part because of the Great Discovery. And I can even grow my business over there in Asia, right? But this has totally transformed my business, totally transformed how I collaborate with other people. I can now partner with hundreds. If you like the videos and the marketing materials here today, if you think those videos are helpful, well, those marketing skills that I used to sell to businesses for tens of thousands of dollars, well, we give those away for free inside of our TGD community to help and support the creators, because there's now that financial incentive for all of us to work together. So if you want to work with incredible people, if you want to be part of a community like no other, if you want your products promoted globally, so many other benefits. I mean, we're gonna go on for hours and hours just talking all the benefits of the Great Discovery, and it's all true. I mean, it really is all true. So I love the Great Discovery. I really encourage you to join. I want to stop at the top of the hour and make sure we answer any questions if we do have any. But I hope you're seeing the vision of that. And if you're a creator, if you have a community, take that burden, that responsibility, that affiliate network, and put it into Great Discovery. We have so many people who have done that with large communities, and they're so happy with it. They're so thrilled with it. Their affiliates are much happier. They're making much more money through their affiliate program. They're saving a tremendous amount of money on the software, on the management, on the VAs. And it's so much more powerful too than just setting up some normal affiliate program. This is a totally different approach. And no other software, I can confidently say no other software has a system even close to the Great Discovery. And we've had that system, and we've only added to it over the last 2 years. Right. So that was the system. That was kind of the bare, 2 years ago. This is the vision. This is what I saw. And we got every single piece we need, every piece that we need for anybody to be successful in the Great Discovery. I believe that. So, we're right at the top of the hour. Perfect timing. Are there any questions on that? Or Tim? Hey, Tim, how are you doing?
Hey, guys, we are right on point on this. We're at the top of the hour.
Yeah.
What we're going to do here is we're going to be coming up. We have another session that we're going to be jumping into right now. And
Sure.
During the breakout session, if anybody wants to stay and take questions, myself and Sandra and Alex will cover some of the questions that we've got in the first part. Breakout rooms are going to be epic, so we don't want to. We'll see. That'll give you a little bit more time rather than a quick rush through and get one question up. So let's jump into the next one. If that's okay. And when we go to breakout session, we're going. Anybody that wants to stay, don't have to jump into your breakout room. That would be good. Thank you, Alex. Amazing job. Let's do a real quick recap of where we are right now. To sum up the way the marketplace works, let's rack it up. Okay? First, creators onboard content, affiliates promote it, and learners benefit. It's a full ecosystem. The way it works is pretty simple. 30 to 70% of every sale of all content that a creator puts up is shared with the affiliate community. That takes away all those burdens and costs that Alex was talking about. You got a simple system. You're not buying ads as much. You're not doing all the different things, all the regulation, all the compliance, all the other types of things. And you're reaching literally every country in the world and in every language. Now, there's different variations. We'll go through that in a minute as well. Affiliates can also earn on their entire network community, not just their own referrals and sales. So everyone wins when knowledge spreads. Learners are empowered. Affiliates, that their gift is gift of gab and sharing, they're energized by that. Creators, their gift is creating and empowering and teaching, and they're energized by that. So everybody gets to do what you're made to do and leverage together as a team to be able to fulfill a greater mission. That's what the Great Discovery is all about. Here's the powerful part before we bring up Sandra Harry to show you a new addition that we're going on with. Automated community growth works like this: is people anywhere in the world that you invite to any session, even this session, they take a course, a free or paid course, you subscribe to anything through your link, are automatically coded into your global community network. That means that they're connected to you. You registered for this event, you're coded. You already have a free membership in the Great Discovery automatically. You're already in, right? You know, it didn't cost you anything, didn't pay you, didn't give out any private information, but you're coded into a community network. That person that referred you, everything that you do, everyone that you refer here, they're in your network community. The key to it is every single sharing action that you're doing, whether you're sharing a summit, whether you're sharing a free course on basket weaving, whether you're going to a Six Sigma training seminar, whatever it may be, that person is permanently connected. Everyone interacting through anyone in your community also becomes part of your community. The power of it is leverage. It's no longer solopreneur, no longer burdened by ongoing ridiculous, compliance things. It's all done for you. And as long as you're active, the key with it is creators getting paid on their own content, plus any other content that anyone in their community buys. It all becomes a giant community. It's a powerful, powerful program. So with that, we're going to bring up the amazing Sandra Harry, who's going to walk us through really one of the major shifts that we've done. Sandra, if you want to come on up, let's see if we can bring you on up here. That would be great. I think I can go and add you on here. There we go. There's Sandra. So Sandra, as most of you know, I'm not going to even take any of the things. I'm going to let her speak for herself. Everyone has met Sandra Harry, co-CEO, co-founder, love of my life. And together, along with Dr. Kathy Lawson, Alex, and so many others, and each of you that have been involved through this painstaking effort to get to where we are, you all know Sandra. But Sandra, take it away.
Well, thank you, Tim, so much for that. I think you guys can all see that Tim and I love working together. We love this project, and it's been an absolutely a dream for me, more than a dream. That's kind of where I want to start out. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Six Sigma without borders, excellence everywhere. So what does that mean? So I talked about in the opening a little bit about my late husband was Dr. Michael Harry, Dr. Michael J. Harry. And he was the co-creator of Six Sigma. And we now have the Dr. Michael J. Harry Six Sigma Management Institute, which carries on his legacy. We lost him some years back, and he asked me to carry on his legacy. And it was just such a huge thing for me. For him to ask me that, I sat and thought, why is he asking me? And I truly understand now why. Because things have just been put right in place. And I think that he had the vision of what was going to happen. But with that, this legacy carried a pretty big burden to me. It was scary. How was I going to do this? And not only in the US, but let's get this thing global. Let's break down geographic barriers and things like that. So we did. I brought on global directors. Dumi Ranawera is on, and he is out of Asia. He's my global director there. Some of his team is on also, his regionals. Mike Connell is here with the US. And so it's been an amazing journey, and they have been so supportive, and they've been amazing. But we faced a couple challenges. I want to step back. MindPro is our Six Sigma belt training platform, and it is all of Michael's work. It's the stuff that goes back to the beginning of Six Sigma that made it so successful. And we've built on it and added to it and refreshed it and upgraded it. And it's wonderful. It is the world's best Six Sigma training. It is the world's best Six Sigma training. It is from the creator. And that means a lot in the world. I'll dive into that a little bit more later. So we created a MindPro 4.0 version, and that was, I think that was pre-COVID, and it was awesome, but it was in English. How are we going to get it to other languages? So we did the traditional, very expensive, we did closed captions. Now imagine this, guys, okay? Closed captions, our black belt program, I said, is traditional Six Sigma, is 160 hours of study. There are over 1,500 videos in our black belt program. We do not dilute our training. Now imagine trying to translate with a translator, the cost of that was prohibitive. But now we went to closed captions because that was the technology then. So we translated MindPro 4 in about 5 or 6 languages, and it was amazing. And it broke down some barriers. And at the time, we were global and it was great. But we soon realized that we're not everywhere. We can't get to everyone because of still language barriers. But then this happened. So then we launched MindPro 5.0. Well, now what? How are we going to translate that? Are we going to go back to doing closed captions like we did before? But no, there's technology now that helps us move excellence everywhere. So we are really living in a moment where knowledge can finally move as fast as human potential. I mean, that's really a huge statement. Knowledge was limited to geography, language, institutions, classrooms, all the traditional ways of getting training around. Six Sigma has transformed organizations for decades, but not everyone has access, like I said. Think about the transition from MindPro 4 to MindPro 5. Now those languages we had translated, I can't get to those areas anymore. But today marks the beginning of excellence everywhere. This is about changing how operational excellence reaches the world. The other thing that's really important here, and we touched on it a little bit in our opening, okay, is human potential is remarkably consistent across cultures and continents. Economic differences, all the things that we mentioned earlier, but human potential is consistent. What is different is what we've said is access, whether it's to a proven framework, tools, whatever that may be. And again, we've got geography, language, and economics. I mean, that is really, 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 they have quietly limited opportunity. So if we can get the information out, we've got the potential out there and it's untapped. Imagine what we could do with that untapped potential if we could just get it the knowledge that it needs. That's what's so amazing, right? So when you redesign access intentionally, excellence can travel without borders. I mean, really, at the end of the day, talent is everywhere. Opportunity has not been. Why does Six Sigma matter? Well, I think you guys can understand why it matters to me because I carry on my late husband's legacy. And yes, I am a Six Sigma practitioner. I'm an executive master black belt, and there's only 26 of us in the world. And there are others on this call too. In fact, I have 8 on my team between SSMI and the Great Discovery, and they are the top leaders in the world. But what does Six Sigma really do? Okay, it teaches people a new way of thinking. We call that the Six Sigma way of thinking. Okay, we touched on the Great Discovery and the history of that. I'll touch on that a little bit more here in a second. But it's really about a new way of thinking, okay? Now, as we touched on earlier, Six Sigma was voted in the top 10 business innovations in the last 150 years by MIT Sloan School of Business. So this is no fad. This is no flash in the pan. Six Sigma started at Motorola in the 1980s, mid-80s. Michael developed it there. He was the co-creator. Very successful, but it was focused on defects. That is the root of Six Sigma. Reducing variation, which reduces defects, which reduces waste, defects, waste, which what? Reduces costs, right? So that is how big corporations are able to leverage Six Sigma and save money and become more competitive. Second generation was out of General Electric in the mid 90s, and that's where they really focused on cost reduction. And then third generation was in DuPont in the early 2000s. And that's where they really expanded the reach of Six Sigma to including shareholder value. So it has evolved in the 40 years it's been around. Like I said, this is not a fad. It's not a flash in the pan. This is 40 years of proven success again and again and again all over the world. But it's been mainly used in big businesses. So Michael set out on a journey, and I talked about that journey a little bit earlier, but I know a lot of new people are coming on. He wanted to be able to bring the Six Sigma way of thinking to everyone in the world, empower everyone with that underlying cognitive roadmap that made Six Sigma so successful. So he set out on a journey to do that. And unfortunately, he passed and left us before he launched that to the world. And in his ask to help me carry on his legacy, he also asked me to launch the Great Discovery to the world. And that's what we've done. And the Great Discovery has grown into this beautiful, beautiful marketplace where we can share knowledge all over the world in multiple languages and get it to everyone. We're not only teaching the Six Sigma way of thinking, the Great Discovery, to adults now, to everyone. We're teaching it to children, you guys. Imagine teaching this to children. We are doing that through the book series behind me. It's the Bentley books. You can buy them on the site. We are teaching, these are for K through third grade, which is 5 through 8 years old. And we're teaching them the Six Sigma way of thinking. Now imagine the empowerment we're giving these children as they grow up. Six Sigma way of thinking is a second order change. You don't go back to the way you thought before. It's like taking away your cell phone. Could you do that? Give up your refrigerator. That's a tough one, right? Second order change. You don't go back. So it's absolutely amazing. So Six Sigma works anywhere humans work. That's the goal. So the challenge. There's been challenges. Yes, the language was a challenge, but we also had a challenge with variation in our own Six Sigma industry. And why does that happen? It's the old bar story, right? Starts at one end of the bar, and by the time it gets to the other end of the bar, what's happened? It's been changed, it's been diluted, it's not the same as the original content. And that's what's happened in the Six Sigma community. When Motorola opened up Six Sigma to the world, they did not they held the trademark, but they didn't enforce it because they wanted the world to have Six Sigma. It was such a breakthrough concept and could help so many people. Bob Galvin, the chairman at the time, said, Michael, take it to the world and spread it, right? And so he did. But unfortunately, we do what we do. We water things down. We want to do it quicker. Consultancies were challenged by companies to come in and say, hey, I want to train my black belts in 80 hours, not 60 hours. And so they'd say, okay, because of course they want to earn the contract. So now we've got Six Sigma training that's been diluted, and not all of it was on purpose. Not all of it was intent, okay? But it happens. It happens with almost everything that we know. So there became a lot of inconsistencies. In an industry where precision matters, consistency matters when you're teaching excellence. So we have to find a way to get that back. So the Great Discovery is the breakthrough. I want to introduce today that we are offering now the Six Sigma Learner course on the Great Discovery platform. And it is translatable into 100 languages immediately today, and it is free. I want people to come in and to be able to understand, everyone in the world, the reach that we have with the Great Discovery, to be able to learn about Six Sigma, because it is so important. And it's not just about business, it's about everyone. Think about our children. Think about empowering them at a young age. So please go sign up for the course and take it. It's free. It's my gift to the world. I want to start this, and this is the way I want to start getting the variation in training. Let's start working on that, getting back to the origination. So I want to, well, what I've done is we've partnered with SSMI in the Great Discovery, and the Great Discovery is going to help SSMI get all of its belt training out in all of these translatable languages. Now my team is on here and you guys are going, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And we've talked about this. It's time we can do this. It is time to get great, Six Sigma training, the original Six Sigma training, the good stuff into countries and languages like Swahili all over the world. Imagine how powerful that is. So built from the source, delivered to the world. Thank you. Tim, I'll hand it back over to you.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Sandra. I seem to have lost my ability to
Let me see if I can stop my share. There we go. Stop my share. All right. I can help
there we
you.
go. Let me see if I can get on there. I got it. I've got it. That's great. You know, guys, what Sandra is talking about here is it's a big shift for us. You know, we've been, because there's different levels of knowledge. And I look at it from a world perspective, as does Sandra and so many others, is if you really want to empower humanity, it's not just the people, you also have to empower industry. A lot of countries that are developing are not only limited in their peoples and their own, ability to access knowledge that can elevate, but it's also industry. So the idea is by deploying Six Sigma through this same process that we're empowering individuals, we can empower industry and all those people that influence industry. That's what brings an economy up. Again, it's not bringing one down, it's elevating the many rather than, lowering the few. And that's really what we're all about with the Great Discovery. Thank you so much, Sandra. We'll have more on this. Go grab that Six Sigma Learner course. You can go on, if you're on your site right now and viewing it, just go click on it. You'll be able to, there's a little search bar up in the top. Just type in Six Sigma Learner, you'll be able to find it. It's a free course. What do you got to lose? It's not for everybody, but hey, it might be for you, and you'll find out once you get started with it. So go check it out. Thank you so much, Sandra. So we're going to jump into some breakout rooms here in a minute. And what I'd like you to do, you got a 10-minute breakout session. You'll be meeting with about 9 or 10 other people in each particular room. And here's the point. When you first get into your breakout room, we got a limited time, 9 or 10 people. You don't have a whole bunch of time. Just take 10 seconds, who you are, what you do, and then let's go around the room and see what is it that you gravitate to here the most? What is it that you've heard that you see yourself oriented with? Is more on the creator side, maybe more on the learner side, maybe on the affiliate, maybe it's all three. What's a fit? Those of you that want to stay in here and ask any questions of Alex, Sandra, or myself, feel free. We'll do that. So let's go ahead and create those rooms and get everybody into it. And we're going to open all the rooms and get you all in there right now. I think you can go ahead and click and join.